Why do sometimes things get worse after we work with a powerful plant medicine like ayahuasca? This is a heartbreaking reality of the path of healing. And it's very confronting to a lot of us who go to medicines like ayahuasca so vulnerable, so deeply desiring an experience of healing. And what can end up happening is the aftermath is even harder than how we felt before we found her. Excuse my kitty cat. The reality of this whole scenario is not that ayahuasca herself is to blame for the fact that things sometimes get harder. It's just a reflection of the healing process. Healing necessarily involves us feeling and experiencing the emotions of the trauma that created the disease, that created the pain that we're in. Even the potency of ayahuasca doesn't give us a get out of jail free card, meaning that she doesn't do the work for us. Excuse him. Ayahuasca holds us accountable for being responsible for our own healing. And so what this means is when we work with her, it could be that in a divine orchestration, it's actually time for us to experience a breakthrough around whatever is hurting us. I'll give you a personal example. The very first time I sat with her, I was able to get to the heart, the core of why I was suffering from migraine headaches. And I haven't had one since. And that was almost 20 years ago. I can't say the same for the bulimia, alcoholism, hearing loss, tinnitus, gallbladder issues, all the other things that I have worked with and am either healing or have healed with her. Some of them took a long time to get to the bottom of it, especially I was diagnosed bipolar in my 20s. So I would say the emotional instability and pain that I carried took the longest to work through. And this is why it gets worse sometimes before it gets better when we drink ayahuasca, because she peels back the layers and shows us the things that we were likely avoiding all along because we didn't think we were capable of feeling them. An example I'll give you is around alcoholism. Sometimes drinking ayahuasca will curb the cravings for alcohol, which is miraculous. But what will come to the surface is all of the trauma that caused us to hide in the space of alcohol to begin with. So while you may not need to drink anymore, now you get to feel and face the trauma that you've been carrying. And that can be devastating and difficult and very confusing if you went into the experience with ayahuasca expecting things to immediately get better. So I'm sharing this not to deter anyone from working with her. If you are called to her, whatever it is that you are healing, I wholly am a cheerleader and champion for you to find what is possible. But with the understanding and expectations that sometimes things are going to get more intense and more difficult, because that's the healing process. She's shown me that it's like a spiral, not a straight line. Healing, the expansion of consciousness, is a spiral. We come around and have moments of expansion, insights, release, spaciousness. And then we circle back around sometimes to the same dysfunctional behaviors, the same painful patterns, but with a new level of awareness, a new state of consciousness. So we never ever go backwards. But sometimes it's just our turn to go deeper into the shadow, deeper into the pain, deeper into the darkness, the experience of resistance and constriction, and to learn from that. And it's not her fault that this is the nature of consciousness. So let's support each other in being realistic and understanding about the process of healing. Celebrate the hard times as well as the good times, that we're any movement into different states, no matter what direction we're going, is a very good thing. So let's tell the truth about what healing involves and support each other in never giving up hope and not falling for the lies that the darkness tells us that we're going backwards or that we're stuck or that the pain that we feel is permanent. It's never, ever true. So thank you for listening and for being committed to your own healing and for showing up for yourselves. And thank you for showing love and reverence and understanding to ayahuasca. Be well out there. I'll see you next time. Much love.